In this math tutorial, we'll be having a look at column addition or vertical addition. But first, let's quickly have a look at what is meant by addition. So the definition of addition is where we add two or more numbers together. So for example, if we have 23 and we need to add 12 to 23, we will get 35. And how we usually do this is to say that we break the numbers that we add into place values. So we are going to break 23 up into ones and tens. So we've got 3 ones and 2 tens, and together they make 23 because 3 plus 20 is 23. And the same with the 12, we break up 12 into ones and tens. And then we have 2 ones and 1 10, which gives us 12. Adding those together, the ones with the ones and the tens with the tens, we get to 35. So we have 5 ones and we have 3 tens. Again, we said 3 plus 2 equals 5. And we said 20 plus 10 equals 30. So 30 plus 5 equals 35. But how do we do this a little bit easier? We do this by the use of a column, or placing the numbers vertically below each other and adding up using our place values. So column addition can be seen as adding two or more numbers together by writing them underneath each other, adding by place value. Let's take again 23 plus 12. So we are instructed to place our numbers underneath each other, 23 and 12. We are going to add them together to get an answer, and we usually write the answer below the line just to show that the sum was at the top and the answer is at the bottom. So let's start. We're first going to break up our numbers again into place values. So working from smallest, the ones, to largest, the tens and higher, and this is very important. We always work from our smallest numbers, the ones, to our largest numbers. We are going to divide them, ones and tens. We don't have any hundreds. We don't have anything higher than tens in this example. Now we're going to start by saying 3 plus 2, working from top to bottom for our ones first, equals 5. And we're going to write it below the line as 5. Now the ones have done. Now we move on to our tens. We are going to say, and 20, because we have 2 tens, plus 10, because we have one other 10 in the next number, equals 30. So we are going to write 3, because now we have 30, and that is the same as saying we have 3 tens. So our answer is 35. What if we have a bigger number, like 123 plus 320? Well, we're still going to write our numbers underneath each other, and we're still going to add them together, and we're going to have an answer below the line. But we are now going to just divide our number into bigger place values, starting again, working from smallest to largest, top to bottom. We're going to get 3 ones, 2 tens, and 1 100s. For the next number, we're going to have 0 ones, 2 tens, and 3 hundreds. Why do we have 0 ones in 320? Because there is no ones. We've got a 0. We've got nothing, but we still need to say that we have 0 of them. Now we add up. Starting with ones first, we're going to say 3 plus 1 equals 3. So we've got 3 ones, and we write our 3 underneath our line. The next step is to add the tens. So we're going to add 2 tens with 2 other tens, and we're going to get 4 tens, or 40. And we're going to add our hundreds. So now we're going to say 1 100ths plus 3 300ths equals 4 400ths, or 100 plus 300 equals 400. And we write our 4 at the hundreds. So the answer then will be 443. But sometimes we need to carry over. And carrying over numbers means that when we add two numbers together, when we add two numbers from ones together, for example, we are going to get a 10 and some ones. Or if we add two tens together, two numbers of the 10 place value, we are going to get to an answer of 100. And that means that we are going to have to carry over that new place value in our columns. Let's see how it works. We have 29 plus 12. Well, we know our first step is to first write our numbers underneath each other, 29 plus 12, and draw our line because we are going to have an answer below that line. And now we're going to start by saying, okay, we're still going to work from smallest to largest, top to bottom. We've divided our numbers into place values, ones and tens. And now we start with our calculations. First doing the ones, 9 plus 2 equals 11. Look at that. We have another place value. We have ones and tens in this answer. By adding our two ones together, we got to 11. So now we take that 11, we see, okay, all right, so I've got 11. Breaking that up into place values, I'm going to get 1 1 and 1 10. Now I need to do something special with this extra place value. The first and foremost step I need to remember to do is to write the ones into the column for ones. So I'm going to write my 1 in the column underneath the ones. But the 10, the extra place value, I'm going to add to the tens column, right at the top like that. So now I've got one extra 10 I need to add up. So moving on to my tens now, because I'm done with my ones, I'm now going to add together 10 plus 20 plus 10 equals 40. So that gives me 4 tens, and I add that to my column of my answer. So now I've got 41 as my answer. Remembering that I've added up that extra 10 that I've carried over from adding up ones. Let's have a look at a slightly bigger number. 588 add 323. Again, I'm going to first write my numbers underneath each other, add, and I'm going to write a line or make a line. Then I'm going to first divide my numbers into place values, ones, tens, and in this case, I have hundreds as well, an extra place value. I'm still going to work from smallest to largest, top to bottom. Starting then with my ones, I'm going to add 8 to 3. 8 plus 3 equals 11. I again see that I have two place values. I know I'm going to write my ones with my ones. So I'm going to write the 1 in the ones column, and I'm going to carry over the tens so that it matches up with the tens. So tens go to tens, right at the top like so. And now I can proceed to adding up my tens. Remembering that I have to add up that extra 1, that extra 1 10 I have. So I'm now going to say 10 plus 80 plus 20 equals 110. Again, I've got another extra place value. Now I've got 1 100, 1 10, and 0 ones. Remembering I still have to write that 0. Even though I don't have any ones, I have to show that I have 0 ones. I'm now going to write the tens. I'm going to write my tens with my tens, and that's going to be 1. And I'm going to write my hundreds, my extra place value from adding up my tens to the hundreds so that they match up, like so. Now I'm ready to add up my hundreds. So I'm going to add my hundreds, remembering I have to add that extra 1 to my hundreds. 100 plus 500 plus 300 equals 900. I have 9 hundreds, 0 tens, and 0 ones. So I'm going to write my 9 as my answer under the hundreds. And my answer then is final at 911. If you found this video helpful, please remember to subscribe to my channel and check out any other videos. This video tutorial also has an additional PDF lesson that you can download from the website by following the link on screen. Thanks for watching.